Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about distance and displacement. Yes. First let's talk about distance. Yes. Distance is defined as the actual length of the path covered by a moving body in any direction. That means it is irrespective of the direction. Yes. I will explain with example. For example, you want to go to school. Okay. You started your journey in your home. Yes. This is your home. Yes. After so many turns, finally you reach to the school. This is your school. Yes. Now, the distance is defined as the actual length of the path covered by you. Nothing but covered by a body, nothing but you. So, the actual length of the path covered by a body irrespective of the direction. Just see here, it is at this point, which is the direction. This is the direction. At this point, this is the direction. At this point, this is the direction. At this point, this is the direction. So, that means it's having so many direction. It does not have particular direction. It's having so many direction. So, that's why distance is a scalar quantity. Yes. So, you know already what is meant by scalar quantity? The quantity which having only magnitude, there is no particular direction is called scalar quantity. So, the quantity which having only magnitude, no particular direction is called scalar quantity. So, once again, I will explain distance. What is meant by distance? The actual length of the path covered by a moving body irrespective of the direction. That means in any direction, that we call it as a distance. So, distance is a scalar quantity. Why it is scalar quantity? It's having so many direction. It's having magnitude, nothing but 10 meters, 15 meters like that. So otherwise 1 kilometer, half kilometer like that. So but it is having so many directions. That's why it is a scalar quantity. Yes. And next, SI unit. What is the SI unit of distance? Actually, distance is nothing but length. It is covering some length. What is the length SI unit? That is meter. Yes. Next, CGS unit. Yes. So, CGS unit of length is centimeter. And next come to that displacement. After that, we will discuss about the differences between distance and displacement and applications. Yes. So, come to the displacement. Displacement is nothing but the shortest distance between initial and final point. What is meant by displacement? The shortest distance between initial and final point. Just see here in this example, this is the initial point and this is the final point. Nothing but the home. Your home is your initial point. Your school is your final point. Yes. Now, displacement is defined as the shortest distance between initial and final point. Which is the shortest distance? This one or this one? Straight line is the shortest distance between initial and final point. So, just draw one line from initial to final point. That we call it as a displacement. So, the shortest distance between initial and final point is called displacement. Yes. So, now, displacement having particular direction. Just observe here. It is having particular direction, either it is towards north or south or east or west. So, it is having particular direction. So, that's why it is a vector quantity. So, it is a vector quantity. What is mean by vector quantity here? Yes. So, vector quantity is nothing but the quantity which having both magnitude and direction. That we call it as a vector quantity. So, what is mean by vector quantity? The quantity which having both magnitude and also direction, particular direction. That is called vector quantity. Yes. After that, SI unit. SI unit and CGS unit is same. That is, here it is meter, here it is centimeter, because here also you are measuring, it is length only. Yes. Next, we will discuss about important points of distance and displacement. Yes, in this one, the first point is if initial and final points both are same, if initial and final points both are same, then what is displacement and what is distance? Yes, I will explain with one example. Yes, for example, a man enter into a circular park, okay, of radius r. Okay, then he enter into a circular park and he covers one full circle. That means here wherever he started and again he reached the same point, that is nothing but initial point. Now just observe here, initial and final points both are same. So then what is distance and what is displacement? First I will calculate displacement. Just revise once the definition of displacement. What is mean by displacement? The shortest distance between initial and final point. Here which one is the initial point? A. And which one is the final point? A. Is there any distance between initial and final points? No. So then displacement equals to 0. Understood? Next, distance. How much distance here? Actually, what is the definition of distance? The actual length of the path covered by a moving body in any direction. That is called distance. So here, how much length he is covering? That is circumference of the circle. Nothing but length of the circle. What is the circumference of the circle formula? It is nothing but 2 pi r. So this much length he covered. So how much displacement? If initial and final points both are same, then displacement equals to 0. And what about distance? Whatever the length he covered, that is nothing but distance here. Yes. Yes. The second important point is, when a body moving in a straight line, the magnitude of displacement is equals to distance. Yes. So for example, a boy started at this point, okay, he covers 5 meters and he moves towards north, south, east, west, and he moves towards east, okay. Yes. So now this is the initial point and this is the final point. Now just observe here, when a body moving in a straight line, how much distance here? Can you see how much distance here? What is mean by distance? First of all, the actual length of the path covered by a moving body. How much length he is covering from starting to final point? That is 5 meter. So it is 5 meter. And what about displacement? What is mean by displacement? The shortest distance between initial and final point. So how much here? It is also 5 meter. That is only magnitude, because displacement having both magnitude and direction. So the magnitude of displacement equals to distance. That is second point. And next one. Next, third point. Distance by displacement is always greater than or equals to 1. That means if you take displacement this side, distance is always greater than or equals to displacement. That means it never be less than or less than to displacement. Yes. Next one. Distance never be 0, never be negative for a moving body, but displacement can be 0, negative and also positive for a moving body. So distance is never be negative and never be 0 for a moving body, but displacement can be 0 and and negative and also positive for a moving body. Next important point, for example, let us consider a coordinate system. Okay, and here it is 0 and this is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis, positive y-axis and negative y-axis. Suppose, just assume here, suppose a person started his journey at origin, okay, and he moves towards positive x-axis and he covers for 8 meters, okay, yes. So now, and he stops. This is the initial point, this is the final point. Now tell me how much distance and how much displacement. What is mean by distance? The actual length of the path covered by a moving body. Yes. So how much length he covers? Here it is. How much length he covers? It is 8 meters plus 8 meters. And what about displacement? See here that a body moving in a straight line. That means distance equals to displacement. Displacement also 8 meters. Next. And after that he turned back and again he reached the same initial point. So that is at a origin. Now tell me distance and displacement. So initial point is origin. First actually he started at origin and he moves towards positive x-axis. He covers 8 meters and again he turned back and again he reached the same point. So now distance is equals to the actual length of the path covered by a body. How much length he covers? 8 meters and then 8 meters. That is 16 meters. Now, and what is displacement here? How much it is? Displacement is equals to how much? It is very easy. It is equals to 0 because initial and final points both are same. So it is equals to 0. Next, after that, again he moves towards negative x-axis and he covers again 8 meters. Now tell me distance and displacement. Distance is nothing but actual length of the path covered by a moving body. Yes. How much length he covers? That is 8 meter and then 8 meters. Total it is 24 meters. Now what about displacement? This is the initial point. This is the final point. How much length he covers? It is 8 meters, but careful here. It is towards negative x-axis. So minus 8 meters. So just observe here. Distance is always greater than or equals to displacement. Here 8 and 8, here 16, 0, here 24, minus 80 meters. So distance is always greater than or equals to displacement. And also distance never be 0, never be negative for a moving body. But displacement can be 0, positive and also negative for a moving body. Thanks for watching.